Hey guys, it's Steven here with CORE Therapy and Pilates. I wanted to go over a quick question that I got the other day from a client of mine. She came in and her head was very forward and looking down. And she came in with neck pain and wants to work on her posture and get her head back in place, and she wants to have better control of her head. So what we did is we started working on strengthening of her core, okay? And her question was, why are we strengthening my low back and pelvis when I'm here for a problem in my head and neck? So then I went on to explain to her with using my skeleton and using this, which I said is her spine, and the skeleton, the skull, excuse me, is her head. And what I mentioned is that for every inch that the head goes forward, it pulls the spine, and there's a tremendous amount of pressure right here on the upper back. But what happens with her, with that 15-pound bowling ball that we call a head, is it was looking down and then leaning forward. Okay, so what I then went into was a discussion of the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Italy. All right, and what I said with that is if we only address her head and neck, we're going to get some results. But if we get her low back down here, her foundation in a good place, we can actually get this to happen, and then we have a much better chance for this to happen. Now, if we only focus on the neck and shoulders, that's really hard to create without the stability here, okay? So with that said, in her appointment today, we went over how to strengthen the transverse, how to strengthen the pelvic floor, how to strengthen the diaphragm, and with that, we're working on creating a stable base of support to help her foundation so that she is not leaning forward like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. When we were done, she stood up and she says, "Wow, I can hold my head back." And we did nothing to strengthen her neck today. We did no chin retractions. We did no shoulder stability. All we worked on was her pelvis and her abdominals. And with that, we saw an improvement in her ability to hold her head where we want her to hold her head. So the answer to the question is, why are we working on the core when our issue is the head and neck? Is that it's all connected, and it always has been and always will be. And the reality is, if we only address the neck and head and shoulders, we're not really doing do justice for what you need. So with that said, if your practitioner, your healthcare practitioner is only focused on your head and neck for your neck pain and not looking down the chain and not strengthening your entire trunk, then it might be time to give us a call and let us take a look at you. You can reach us at 512-215-4227 or www.therapyandpilates.com. Hope all is well. Take care.